Hello everyone, this is Robert Vasquez. I'm the founder of 75 Fast Offer and LendPrivateMoney.com. I'd like to first say thank you and God bless you for taking the time to, one, listen to this presentation, and two, to further educate yourself, for taking the time to further educate yourselves on alternative investment strategies. Okay? Now the purpose of this presentation is just to give you just a brief overview on private money lending, and we hope that you find it very useful. And if I seem like I'm going a little bit rushed or I'm speaking a little bit quick, forgive me. I have a lot of information I'm trying to go through in a short amount of time. So one, we hope that you find the contents of this website to provide you an alternative investment that may interest you. Now, most investment vehicles today are performing extremely poor, or actually losing money. We ask you folks to take a look at your current portfolio and see if what we have to offer sparks any interest. Okay? Take a look at current investment vehicles right now. Do these rates look like more or less what you're receiving? Okay? We always ask our investors, and it's a rule of thumb that I believe every investor should do, is take a look at the yields that you're receiving and compare that to the current rate of inflation, something I don't see a lot of people doing. If inflation is at 3% right now and you're investing in CDs at 2.31%, are you gaining or are you losing? Beware of inflation, because it may just wipe out any profits you're currently expecting to receive from your future investments. Remember folks, in theory, if inflation is greater than your annual percent yield, you're actually investing at a loss. So what do? Do you invest in the stock market? We'll get into that right now. One thing I definitely want to just touch bases on is that, I'm sure you folks are seeing this all over the news. We're printing money like it's going out of style. We're lending, the U.S. Treasury is lending to the banks at 0%. Someone's got to pay for this. Inflation, before, it's inevitable. We're going to hit double-digit rates. Okay? It's inevitable. We have to do something to protect our future, to protect our retirement. And, bottom line is everyone, they work hard, they put their money away, they're thinking that, if I put it in this or I put it in that, it's going to yield me a better return. In turn, it's going to give me a better retirement, right? That's what we all want. So if CDs aren't really cutting it and inflation's going to go high, you invest in the stock market, right? Well, most savvy investors choose to invest in the stock market, and some have made crazy, crazy fortunes over the years. Unfortunately, more often than not, more investors lose. According to some studies, 80% of investors lose money in the stock market. Why? There could be a variety of reasons. One thing that I see is that people tend to ride the bandwagon. They start seeing that stock prices are going up. Their friend says, "Hey, this is a great deal," or whatever the case is, and inevitably you buy something at a high rate. Same thing happened with the housing market. People started investing in houses because the prices started going up, and maybe it was some kind of a scarcity feel. Hey, I don't want to be left out of this. It can happen to the best of us. Unfortunately, a lot of people have lost because we got into this mode of buying high and trying to sell higher versus the more conservative or the old approach of buy low and sell high. I travel seminars across the country. I travel to see seminars. I'm either in the seminars or I'm hosting the seminars, and I've seen a lot of these stock market gurus. I mean, these guys that really, really analyze these markets. And I heard an interesting study that stated that throughout the history of the stock market, most people tend to lose 3% of what they invest. Sounds crazy. So what do? Do you want something that's alternative to the stock market, something with less risk? More millionaires have created their wealth through real estate than any other endeavor. Investment opportunities in today's real estate market. Let's talk about this. Let's say that you put your right hand out in front of you, okay, and that represents this depressed market already. The housing prices have already dropped. Your right hand represents the current market. It's all the way out in front of you, at your eye level. Now you take your left hand, and I want you to put it down by your waist, okay? Do you see that spread between your left hand and your right hand? Folks, what we're doing is not rocket science. It's not as complex as not as complex as mutual funds or the stock markets or money market accounts. We're buying real estate at extremely low prices, and we're reselling them. Okay, we can buy low and we can sell low. Probably a concept a lot of people haven't heard before. You can make crazy profits by buying low and selling low. You can buy low, you can sell high. Buying properties at such a significant discount affords you multiple exit strategies. Okay? Opportunity awaits the intelligent investor. one who without question knows an excellent opportunity when at hand. If I were to say, hey Bill, I have a property that's worth $100,000 and we can get it at $40,000 or 40% loan to value, does that sound like a fantastic deal? Of course it does, because it leaves you such a huge equity spread there that if something terrible were to happen, the world were to fall apart, you have such a huge equity spread there that it should make every investor feel warm and cozy inside. Let's learn how the banks make their money. When you open up a bank, the bank offers you a lower interest rate. They in turn lend the money back to you or others at a higher interest rate, thus creating a cash machine for them. As a private lender, you have the opportunity to become the bank. You can make money the same or similar fashion that the banks do. Have you ever thought about taking control? Because right now is your opportunity. Right now you can become the bank. Earning higher yields, lower risk, and more importantly secured by real estate. And depending which method or which strategy you choose, you can also create something that produces a steady income stream and long-term with a long-term wealth building strategy built inside. Folks, give me a call. Set up an appointment. We can come to your house. You can come by our office. We can discuss this in greater detail. In this segment, we're going to go briefly over private money. What's a private money loan? How does it work? More importantly, how do you get paid? Okay. Now, the concept of private money is simple. Private lending can be defined as a process of borrowing real estate investment funds from individuals like you at rates higher than these lenders could normally achieve using conventional institutions like banks, and conventional investment vehicles like stocks, bonds, CDs, money markets, and the best part is, it's all secured by real estate. Now, how do you get paid back, right? That's the bottom line, is what most people are interested in. We're going to get into this in a quick second. Folks, I want you guys to know that you guys can use cash, your IRA, a home equity line, a profit sharing plan. You guys can use a variety of methods to invest with our firm. Now, how does this process work? Okay, we find these properties, these distressed, below market value properties. We buy them because you're providing the funding for them. We secure the loan, or we secure the properties. Documents are recorded. We rehab the house. We sell or rent depending on the strategy that we elect. Okay, prior to us getting into the deal, you receive your principal plus the interest, and in most cases, a portion of that equity spread. Next, we repeat the cycle. Now, exactly how does this work and how do you get paid is what we discussed earlier. All right, let's assume that we have a house worth $150,000. We never ask our investors to invest more than 70% loan to value. So in this scenario, a house is worth $150K. We ask to borrow $105,000, which includes all the costs to repair the property, insure it, etc., etc. We offer 10% simple interest to you. It takes us 150 days to resell. In 150 days, you potentially earn $4,375. You didn't swing a hammer, you didn't stop your normal lifestyle, you didn't do anything different, and you created more money with this scenario than that of investing in a CD, assuming you can find a CD at 3% for 5-month term. Okay? In that scenario, if you were to invest it with a CD, you would have made $1,320, a difference of $3,054.32. Folks, imagine doing this over and over and over and over again. We have processes in place that allows you to do 1 home or 50 homes. Thank you folks very much for watching. Please navigate our site. Give us a call. We can set up an appointment to discuss in further detail. We'll see you on the other side.